I was broke. I was just got out of the Marine Corps. I had nothing. I thought I was going to build a business, but I couldn't. And I was collecting unemployment. And I came to Dani Johnson's First Steps to Success. Been to every one since then. Made $50,000 in 1 month, 6 figures so far this year. And I started a new business and already made money applying these principles. My spiritual life has greatly improved. If you want to improve your business, if you want to make lots of money, if you want to learn a system to help grow your business, if you want to have tons of fun and really help people, you got to get to the next event.
Prior to starting with Dani Johnson training, I was struggling in my business and I just couldn't get people to duplicate, just things weren't happening in my business. I came to Dani Johnson. She equips you with things that you need to know to change yourself. 3 months ago, I joined a brand new business, and in 1 month of doing that business, I earned $7,000. So that just shows the power of this training and how it equips you to go back and succeed and help others to succeed.
Prior to coming to First Steps, our business was doing well, and we had several hundred clients. After coming to First Step, our business has exploded to where we have probably 15,000 clients now at this time.
Prior to getting started with DaniJohnson.com, I was a totally stressed out, totally overworked business owner. I have a traditional business. I was working anywhere from 70 to 80 hours a week, plugged into First Steps to Success, came out of an event and made over $40,000 in 4 days. Our business went from $720,000 to $3.8 million inside of a year. And the coolest thing about the whole thing is we were able to cut our hours in half while doing that. If you're happy with your current financial situation, if you're happy with your business, if you're happy with your life, don't come. But if you want to get to the next level financially, if you want to get to the next level inside of your business, if you want it to become easier than it's ever become and work less and make more, then I recommend you guys come right away.
I got plugged into the Work at Home Profit Zone system, and by using that training system, I ended up attending a training event. Come out of that event and made $15,000. In my second year, I earned $120,000. I still work part-time from home. I use this system exclusively with my business, and she showed me specific techniques on how to actually get clients started in business, how to bring clients on board, how to get them started, and to help them to be able to have success. Therefore, that alone helped my business to grow and explode.
Prior to plugging into Dani, I was confused, I was broke, I really didn't know where I was going or how I was going to get there. Started plugging into First Steps, was able to pay off a tremendous amount of student loans and college debt, credit card debt. Watched my business go from nothing to over $180,000 a month in volume, and it's just been an amazing ride. So if you haven't been to Dani, you got to get here, you got to get your people here, because I promise you, you will see a huge difference, not just in yourself, but in your team as well.
I was a broke construction worker, stressed out. You know, I was in debt, and I came into Dani and just started this company. And after plugging out for the first event, you know, I went out and made $8,000, and I came back to the next couple events, started a retail company. I opened it from the ground up. And the first year in business, the last 12 months, we created 7 figures, and it's just been amazing. I paid off over $90,000 worth of personal debt in the last 16 months. And you know, since plugging in, it's just changed my life completely.
I immediately was able to grow my business, and now my business has like exploded phenomenally. Under 4 months, was able to pay off $12,000 in debt. So if you guys really want a way to be able to control your finances and actually grow what you have, please get here, get registered right away.
Prior to coming to Dani Johnson, I was in debt, struggling and not knowing how or even seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And just after probably 2 months after that, I paid off $11,000 in debt, which I never thought was possible, and it is tremendous. Not having any expectations and coming out of Dani, I recommend it for everybody. Don't come to Dani being skeptical like myself. Come with an open mind and ready to learn and listen, and tremendously it will change your life.
After coming to Dani, I have learned how to talk to people and get over my fears of talking to people, and I actually can go in now and make a friend out of a perfect stranger, and I've actually increased my closing rate to 50% now, and hoping to go higher. So if you really want to do good in business and increase your closing ratio, it's definitely a must. You got to get to Dani and learn the things that she teaches you.
I was really struggling in my personal training business. I really wasn't making too much money. My home-based business was also struggling. After I came to Dani Johnson event, My closing ratio of personal training, 2 months, still to this day, is 100% closing ratio. I made an extra $9,500 in the last 2 months, and my home-based business has, my paychecks have doubled.
Came to my first steps, plugged into the DaniJohnson.com system, and my first full year did 1.7 million in real estate volume. Went on last year to do almost 3 million in real estate volume. I live in Michigan. Agents are dropping like flies in the state, losing their licenses, getting out, retiring, not even getting in because they can't handle the market. And my business is skyrocketing. I have lost over 70 pounds and still counting due to Dani Johnson and the things that I've learned from her. I mean, it is absolutely ridiculous, the stuff, the information that you come out of here with and stuff that has held you back your whole life that you just had no idea.
Prior to getting started at DaniJohnson.com, I was at a job that I hated. I really didn't like going to work every day. I left that job, started another job. It's been amazing because they have introduced me to Dani Johnson and pretty much doubled my income. During that time, been promoted to manager, doubled my sales staff. Our office are actually leading our region right now, in sales, so that is exciting for me. I've also paid off over $4,300 in debt in 6 months. I would recommend that everybody come to Dani Johnson. I mean, it literally is life-changing. This is my 5th event, and I will continue to come.
And what Dani Johnson has taught me is how to, like, different personalities and how to relate to the teachers at school. And she's brought up, like, I got higher grades this year and stuff like that. Dani Johnson taught me how to save money, and I've saved over $400 since I've been there in the last couple months. She taught me how to, like, buy things that I need, not what I want, like material things.
I was floundering and had just minimal success, not the success that I've heard that you could do with a business. After connecting with DaniJohnson.com and following her step-by-step process, been able to bring in 12 people in the last 3 weeks, get them established in business, have success, create a paycheck, and just through that process, eliminate $172,000 in debt in 24 months, be able to have freedom, be able to have different types of communication with my children. If you're thinking about coming, and connecting in, don't think anymore. You need to do it.
I was actually working a full-time job and away from my family 13 to 14 hours a day. I was in over $450,000 in debt and just tired of the rat race. Just by going to a First Steps to Success event, I was able to triple that income while paying off $136,300 in debt, put my marriage back together, get myself on track as a mother so that I'm grooming my kids for success. I would definitely suggest getting to a live event immediately and not wasting any time.
If you want to get out of your circumstance, if you want your life to be renewed, you need to come to a Dani Johnson conference.
Either I'm going to live my life according to the circumstances that I've got in front of me, or I'm going to live it according to where I want to go. Which one will you pick? Step up, get up, do something, and don't stay the same. That's not where you're supposed to be.